Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Vinland Saga Season 1 Episode 12. Today, normally I'm gonna watch 2 episodes, that's gonna be great. Just before beginning, like there is no particular reason for me to wear that shirt, you know, today. Anti-Sexism Academy. Like, I mean that shirt, that sweat. Today, like, I don't want to give you any message, I don't want to give any message to the anime. Like, really, when I pressed play to film, I was like, maybe I need to talk about it? Like, do I need to talk about it? No, it's just a sweat that I appreciate, you know, because I love to wear white stuff, and also because, you know, it's really warm inside, and it's raining outside, so it's a cozy sweat day, you know, like you want to be into that kind of mood. So there is no particular reason for me to wear it today. I don't want to send you a message, I don't want to send a message to this anime, nothing like that. Don't worry, just I love this sweat, you know, I love the message of this sweat also. Like sometimes I'm wearing it when I'm into a bad mood and I want to show everyone that really today they can't, you know, give me any patriarchal line, you know, anything, they're gonna have it back really bad. You know, sometimes I'm wearing it to send a message, but it's not that day. Today I'm wearing it just because it's warm, it's cozy, and I appreciate it. And you know, I'm just right there with my tea and all. I'm just into that mood. Okay, Vinland Saga, you don't know it, but it has been a long time that I didn't watch a new episode of Vinland Saga because I had a long tunnel of work, you know, with Avatar The Last Airbender, which was out, you know, the Netflix version of Avatar The Last Airbender, which was out. I spent more than 1 week working on it, I mean, watching it, editing it, publishing it, planning it, making all of the work around it, and all at the same time. The first episode of The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, was out, meaning The Walking Dead, Rick and Michonne are back! This one was out, so yeah, a lot more work. I had My Hero Academia also, which was out, and also really, I think that it has been more than 2 weeks that I did not watch an episode of Vinland Saga, and I missed it. I missed this anime, I missed this universe and these characters, and also, you know, preparing myself to watch new episodes, I was like, the last time, you know, the last episode that I watched finished with a cliffhanger, like with a reveal, but is it a reveal? We don't know it. Like, that person who was supposed to be Canute, is it truly Canute or is it a princess? And I chose to not choose, you know, during the review of that episode. I was like, I don't know, like, I still don't know. Okay, maybe it was a princess since the beginning, they lied about it, and that's why we never saw their face before, never heard their voice before, because in fact it was to hide the fact that it was a girl, a princess. But maybe it's still Canute, you know, like a boy can have also feminine things, you know, with their face, like it's okay. So I'm still not sure of the fact that Canute, not Canute, princess, not a princess. I'm still not sure of it, so we'll see about it. But see, we finished the last episode with a big cliffhanger and I totally forgot about it. No matter what, we have Thorfinn still working for Askeladd, and I'm racing for, not with, because we know that our boy, he wants at some point to have his revenge, he wants at some point to have this fight, and he needs to be strong enough. Like, he tried at multiple occasions, it was not enough, so he needs to be strong enough. But because of that, also he's beginning to understand how the world is functioning, how Askeladd also is functioning, he's thinking, and he's beginning to understand a little the world. Not enough, I said it, physically he's growing up, mentally he's beginning to understand things, but emotionally he's still that little boy, that little kid who saw his dad being killed in front of his eyes. And that's why when he's talking to the ghost of his dad, he sees himself as a kid and other things like that, you know, into his dreams when he is with his dad, he is a kid. And that's why also he lost during that last fight against Askeladd, because Askeladd played with his emotions and he lost his nerves, you know, he lost control of his emotions and Askeladd managed to win. I think that truly Thorfinn, it's gonna take him time really to be emotionally mature also. I don't know what it's gonna take exactly. Maybe for Askeladd to finally talk about the fact that he was paid to kill thors like that in fact he was just the sword but the real arm, you know, it was Floki. Maybe it's gonna need for Thorfinn to talk or to see someone that he appreciates, you know, like to be forced to kill someone that he appreciates. Already for me, that episode with the woman who was killed because Thorfinn sent that signal, for me it was already a big episode, but maybe more for Thorfinn to understand that he is also the enemy of someone. There is no real enemy, but still he didn't understand it fully, you know, that lesson that his father gave him during the first episode of this season about the fact that there is no real enemy, just people obeying to orders, just people who have reasons to fight, to be there during this war, and no one is more right, you know, than someone else. And at some point everyone suffered, everyone lost someone that they loved, everyone killed someone who was loved by someone else. So it's awful, and thors, he wanted to escape from that. That's why also he abandoned everything. And we still have all of these mysteries around that. Also with the fact that Helga, she is the daughter of the leader of the army. So I think that we're gonna work on that, you know, that information, we need to do something with it. And yes, we still have a lot of things to have, you know, a lot of reveals to have around thors. When he escaped, why Floki took it so badly, like really personally. We still have a lot to discover. And maybe I'm gonna discover a little of that today with the 2 episodes that I'm gonna watch today. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon, on which you can have 4 episodes of advance for Vinland Saga, meaning 2 weeks of advance, it's really a lot. And you have extended and full reaction part. I put a lot of full reaction part for Vinland Saga, like a majority of full reaction part videos for what I remember. No matter what, it's more interesting, even the extended reaction part, because it's longer since also I'm not forced to cut during it, because I'm not playing with opacity and stuff like that. And it's no matter what interesting, because it's to help me, to support my channel, to help me to continue with these videos and all. So if you want and if you can, come on my Patreon. Let's go for this episode!
本業は私ですからな。なかなか達者なイングランド語を話されるが、私の国の訛りに似ている。
うわ。
講義制の私手はいくらですか。銀2枚。
あれね。
全員を運ぶには何日かかるやら。いや、この手紙だけです。うん。乗客が来たと思ったが残念じゃ。で、これを対岸のどなたへ。堅牢のどなたかへ大至急リリアの子アシュラットからとお伝えいただきたい。
あ。Why is the name of your mother like that? Like it means a lot.
アシュラットアシュラットおらぬか。ラグナルさん、お静かに願いますよ。なぜ信号を止める。耳が仕事をしているときは物音を立てない決まりだ。耳
It's a lot. Too much for you.
それ昨日は2日の距離だっつってたじゃないか。俺の耳を疑うのか。早いな。馬だ。丘の上2機。
Cards, maybe? They saw you.
完全に捕捉されたな。迎撃するなら今のうちに陣を張らねば。いや無理でしょう。構やしませんって援軍を要請しました。それまでは逃げ回りましょうや。
That was your message? Where is Thorfinn? Did you divide the troops, like you went away with all of your men and you sent away Canute, you know, the treasure with Thorfinn? Something like that?
何か用か。みんな動揺してるぜ。知った説明してやるよ。動揺させとけ。少しぐらい焦った方が行軍も早く。あんた、ここ数日ちょっと変だぜ。何考えてる？王子の顔を見てからだ。そうだろ。
So it's a prince. We're okay with that.
俺は悪党なんだ。
I said it. I didn't choose. It can be a guy still with feminine face, like it can be also maybe a princess. You know that he's hiding something from you, Bjorn. You know him that well. Where the fuck is Thorfinn? And why do I like so much that music theme? It's really relaxing all of my brain, like. Huh? Who? No, 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 no. Yes.
軍団長自らおいでくださるとは恐縮です。久しいな、アシュラット。
I knew that Asclad at some point was into the army and all, because what he said to Thors, it was really like a former soldier telling him, why did you abandon us? You should have been our next leader. But that costume, I mean...
その船が連中を乗せて川を渡ったってわけだ。船だったら分かった。
It's not the side that I supposed.
確か目がかいだった。選手のとこにギョロッと。まさかセバン川の向こう岸を味方につけてるとはな。川向こうの住人はイングランドからデンマークに寝返ったってことですか？寝返るも何もこの川の向こうはそもそもイングランドじゃねえんだぜ。ウェールズってんだ。イングランドに比べ貧しい土地と言える。
I want to visit Wales at some point.
多数の小王国が割拠する状態が数百年続いていた。アシュラットの救援要請に応じたのはそんな小王国の一つだった。
Okay, one of them.
はやぶさ、あんなに低く。ラグナル、捕まえてくれ。
First time that we hear your voice, my dear.
それでも心配だとおっしゃるなら、トロフィー。
Ah, finally!
このものをクヌート殿下にお付けします。
Best decision ever.
あの時のご挨拶しよ、トロフィー。アホか。
Thorfinn's attitude and the fact that Canute is afraid.
現地内についたら相手してやる。アシュラット、準備は良いか。モルガンクル王国の将軍グラティアヌス殿、我らの道案内をしてくださいます。
ほう、少し剣があるが良い顔だ。
クヌート王子殿からはそちらに申します。
目に力がない。本当に時代のイングランドを滑るものか。
It's not looking to people really into the
我
eyes.
ら天の王子の逃避行に協力する理由は一つ。ウェールズへの不可侵条約の締結。イングランドの王となった暁には 決してウェールズには干渉せぬと。
Can he promise that?
はい、お任せください。そなたらが船3隻を提供するならば、私は王子本人に聞いているのだ。
Yes, take your responsibility. And I don't trust Ragnar, you know.
まあよい。また後で聞こう。それまでに文書を用意しておく。出発の準備を急がれよ。
To tell to someone, promise for me, it's not okay. It's your promise, your word, your honor. With gold, normally you can buy all of them.
私の求めているものに比べれば金銀も美女もつまらないものだという。ぜひ教えてくれ。一体それは何なんだ？愛です。あ、愛？
From God?
なんです聞いたことに。食い物じゃねえの？銀でいると何本だろう？
No!
銀では測れません。
I'm not sure of the translation of love, you know. Right there it's something, you know, regarding to his face, so...
続けてくれよ、今の話。もう少し聞きたいんだ。
Ah! Are you gonna convert some of them?
王子殿下はきっとさように約束されましょう。
Can he? Like, I'm not sure that he has the responsibility for that also, and no matter what, the nerves for that.
惚れた男ほど思い通りにはならんもんです。
See what I said at some point? Asclan truly believed in thors, I think.
未だ伝説を信じておいでですから、アルトリウス公が西の彼方に戻られ、古のポリタニアを復興なさるという。確か耳のやつはそう言ってるぞ。
Thorkell? Then?
ウリケニオンの使いの者だ。出迎えご苦労。なぜわかる？部下に耳の良い者はおります。
It's a trap.
どうしたトロフィン？
They are surrounding you. But who? It can't be you. The king. I have really no sympathy and no respect for that king. Eh? It's not Thorfinn. But you're still searching for him. Oh, I really hope that one day we're gonna meet again. Woo! Ready to protect Canute? This attitude! I'm wondering, you know, it's episode 12 and the fact that it's finishing like that with a recap of everyone's situation. Wait, how many episodes do we have for the season 1? 24, that's what I thought. It's the middle of the season. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if for the next episode I'm gonna have a new opening credit, a new ending credit, and in fact we're beginning an entire new arc. I wouldn't be surprised. Because really, with how they closed that episode to really have that thing about where everyone is standing, and in fact it's a cliffhanger because we don't know who is that new enemy and all, it felt like the end of an arc, the end of something. Okay. Now I know for the next episode to be prepared for something new and for also new opening credit and new ending credit. Meaning that during the editing of this episode, I'm gonna finally be able to watch the opening credit and to feel safe, you know, to not have any spoiler or anything like that. Canute is really Canute, is really a prince. That was not a princess. He has a feminine face. That's what I supposed, you know, that was one of my theories, that maybe just he had a feminine face. That's totally okay. I'm not sure of the bang, you know, like for his look and all, I'm not sure of it. Bon, I'm not sure of it. No matter what, you know, bangs in general, I'm not sure of them. He has a sweet voice, we finally heard his voice also. He's really sweet, you know, he seems like someone who doesn't have any character, like who is really just following people who are telling him to go there, to do that, but he's not really taking decisions by himself, he's not really speaking for himself. The fact that he was so afraid of Thorfinn just because of his look, the fact that he whispered these words, you know, into Ragnar's ears, and Ragnar was the one to say, okay, we need your 3 ships and all. I don't think that Canute whispered that to Ragnar. I really think that Ragnar, it was his decision to say that, and I think that just Canute is not taking any decisions, is not really thinking by himself right now, and yes, he's just following the people that he was ordered to follow, and that's all. I don't know what to think about that prince now. The fact that he can't look at people really into their eyes, the fact that he's so afraid and all. For sure, I'm like, okay, you're sweet, you're nice, like you're not someone with vicious reasons to be there, you know, and you're not gonna be sneaky or anything like that. I don't want to suspect you of, in fact, being someone bad. Not at all. You seem like a good person, but you seem also like a person that, you know, can I respect you? Can I want to run for you, like, and all? For now, not at all. But at the same time, that king that we saw again, you know, his face and the fact that he's acting like that, like, he's bored and all, and like, do I want to respect a king like that? Not at all, like, no. I don't know. I understand that these Welsh guys, right there, they are betting on Canute, on that prince for the future. Maybe it can help for the future. It's a bet, you know, that they are taking, and maybe it can help them at some point. Not right now, because these guys were warned that Canute and these men would come, and they clearly prepared something, a trap, but I'm not sure of who they are. We'll see. For sure it's not Thorkell. Thorkell was late because he had to travel across the river and it took it time. That's what we saw, but still he's coming. And I love Thorkell, he's fun and also that's gonna be cool when he's gonna arrive. We still have people searching for Thorfinn. It's nice, and I really hope that at some point it's gonna happen. It was a good reminder also of Thorfinn's old life and the fact that Thorfinn's old life is still searching for him, because Thorfinn is not searching for them and is not searching for a way to come back home. No, he wants to have his revenge against Askeladd, and he's really not thinking about his family and the fact that maybe they need him. And that's what also Thors told him into his dream, the fact that his family needs him, the fact that maybe they can be attacked right now by enemies and Thorfinn is not there to protect them. Thorfinn, he could decide, you know, to just stop following Askeladd right there. And you know, he's so clever right now and he knows how to fight really well that he could find a way to come back home, like, really easily. But it's not what he wants for now. And Askeladd gave him that mission of being the one who is gonna protect Canute no matter what. Okay. I'm wondering, you know, when Thorfinn is gonna understand that the fact that he missed a lot of things at his own place, you know, by not being there, by choosing to not be there and to just be focused on this revenge. For sure, I want him to understand also that this desire of revenge is absurd, and even more because it's against Askeladd, who for sure killed your dad just right there, but it's not the reason why your dad was condemned, in fact, to die. by Esclad or by someone else, you know, another pirate, another person who would be paid for killing him. Thorfinn, he has so much to learn still. I was surprised to not see him at the beginning of this episode. I really thought for a long time during this episode, almost half of this episode, that maybe right there one of Esclad's plan it was to go away with his men, you know, and to just send Thorfinn with Canute and maybe the priest somewhere else. At least they would be safe and thorkell wouldn't follow them, you know, that little group. They wouldn't see them, notice them, or they would just try to... I really thought about it, but no, that was not Esclad's plan. Esclad, the fact that when he asked for help, these guys, they responded, you know, and he asked for help with their mom, and also not just saying his name, but also saying the name of his mother. Are you coming from that place at the beginning? I'm not sure, because we saw his uncle. I don't know, something felt a little weird right there. And also we had this little moment with Esclad talking about the fact that you can't put all of your hope on someone, you know. And he thought of thors. Really, for me at some point, Esclad was a soldier into the army when thors was one of the lieutenants, you know, and he felt disappointed that thors gave up on them. It was already implied, you know, when they fought together, so right there I had the impression to have the confirmation of it again. Okay, I'm gonna stop with this review. That was a cool episode, but that was really like an episode to prepare the second part of the season, to prepare the narrative arc which is gonna come. It was not to close things, or it was not to continue to understand things, to have information and stuff like that. It was more a break episode between narrative arcs. So I'm more like, okay, what is gonna happen during the next episode? Who are these guys? It was more for that, in fact, this episode. It was cool, still. The calm before the storm. I really had this impression, you know, also during the musical moment, which felt so great, I don't know why. It gave me also that impression, the calm before the storm. We'll see, and I'm gonna see that during the next episode that I'm gonna watch today. Maybe I'm gonna make a little break to eat, and then I will come back for the next episode. It's all for you for this video, no matter what, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.